Advisor, these are the top 10 travelers' favorites, including locations throughout Asia, Northern Africa, the UK and USA. But the big question is, how many have you visited?
It's the old world, the new world, and Buddhism and Confucianism and Catholicism and communism.
Welcome to Explore the World, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best destinations in the world. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content.
New York touches not only the heavens,
Number 10. Ubud, Indonesia. The village cluster of Ubud is the ideal place to try a famed Balinese massage and soak up the ambience of one of Asia's top spa destinations. Acupressure, reflexology, stretching and aromatherapy star in the island's distinctively firm massage treatments. Ubud is also the vivacious center of Bali's art scene, home to a small treasure trove of museums and galleries. Monkey around at nearby nature reserve, Monkey Forest Park. Number 9. New York City, New York.
that contributed to the sounds, tastes, and textures of New Trade Center. A new attraction gives locals and visitors a chance to pause and bow their
Conquering New York in one visit is impossible. Instead, hit the must-sees: the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
New York has been blessed with generous civic spaces. But there is no greater chill-out space in the Big Apple than Central Park.
And then explore off the beaten path with visits to the cloisters or one of the city's libraries. Indulge in the bohemian shops of the West Village or the fine dining of the Upper West Side.
Stand here on the corner of Broadway and 7th Avenue, and you stand.
The bustling marketplace inside of Grand Central Station gives you a literal taste of the best a city has to offer.
Many of the Big Apple's most iconic symbols. The Art Deco designed Empire State Building is one of the most impressive and endearing skyscrapers.
Number 8. Hanoi, Vietnam.
It's the old world, the new world, and Buddhism and Confucianism and Catholicism and communism. Well, we've got different themes.
The charming Vietnamese capital has aged well, preserving the old quarter, monuments, and colonial architecture, while making room for modern developments alongside.
To ride a motorcycle, although, people ride pretty bad.
Owned it back from the Beatles and the Metallica covers, and more original music.
Hanoi may have shrugged off several former names, including Thang Long or Ascending Dragon, but it hasn't forgotten its past, as sites such as Ho Chi Minh's Mausoleum and Hoa Lo Prison attest.
Tiếp tục về mặt lịch sử, nơi chúng ta đang đứng đây là kinh đô của nước Việt Nam trong suốt gần 1.000 năm lịch sử. Nó mang
Lakes, parks, shady boulevards, and more than 600 temples and pagodas add to the appeal of the city, which is easily explored by taxi.
For most people around the world, when they think about Vietnamese food, they think about street food. So I like to introduce.
Number 7. Rome, Italy.
Let's start with Rome's top 10. It is a very popular tourist destination.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and you'll need much more than a day to take in this timeless city. The city is a real-life collage of piazzas, open-air markets, and astonishing historic sites.
Around 800 people is also one of the big is the Fountain of Four Rivers. Designed by Bernini, the fountain shows four figures which represent the Nile, the Ganges,
Toss a coin into the Trevi fountain, contemplate the Colosseum and the Pantheon, and sample a perfect espresso or gelato before spending an afternoon shopping at the Campo di Fiori or Via Veneto.
For 1,000 years. Here, you could find Rome's most important public buildings.
Enjoy some of the most memorable meals of your life here too, from fresh pasta to succulent fried artichokes or a tender oxtail stew.
Next, let's head to the Trevi Fountains. Mainly remembered for the iconic scene.
Number 6. Prague, Czech Republic.
Why the historic center of Prague was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage.
The bohemian allure and fairy tale features of Prague make it a perfect destination for beach-weary vacationers who want to immerse themselves in culture.
While the area was fairy tale quality of its architecture belies the fact that modern
You could devote an entire day to exploring Pražský hrad, Prague Castle, then refueling over a hearty dinner at a classic Czech tavern, spend some time wandering the Old Town Square before heading over to Gape at the Old Town Hall, an astronomical clock.
and is adorned with a series of striking statues. It has been an important
Prague's best bars are found in cellars, where historic pubs set the scene for a night of traditional tippling. Number 5. Siem Reap, Cambodia.
Which is surrounded by these amazing temples. There is a certain renaissance blossoming right now in many capacities. Siem Reap is rapid.
When the morning light washes over the overgrown temples and ruins of Angkor Wat, a simple Siem Reap sunrise becomes a profound event.
Friendly, that's our characteristic.
The ancient structures are contained within one of the largest religious complexes in the world. The complex and the 12th century Angkor Thom Royal City are considered the main reasons to visit Siem Reap.
Tonight we have large shadow puppet that we called in Khmer.
Get a lesson in national history at the Cambodian Cultural Village and a lesson in bargaining at the Angkor Night Market, a bonanza of shopping stalls, food vendors, and bars.
In the world, this structure was built in end of 12th century in 1186 AD.
Number 4. Paris, France.
Age of Enlightenment, when many visionary ideas were born. World.
Lingering over Pain-O chocolate in a sidewalk cafe, relaxing after a day of strolling along the Seine, and marveling at icons like the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe.
Testimony that Paris is designed for living, even when at work.
The perfect Paris experience combines leisure and liveliness with enough time to savor both an exquisite meal and exhibits at the Louvre.
Radiate outwards like a star. From the Arc de Triomphe, the Champs-Élysées continues along the...
Awaken your spirit at Notre Dame, bargain hunt at the Marché aux Puces de Montréal, or for goodies at the Marché Biologique Crispéal, then cap it all off with a risque show at the Moulin Rouge.
Palace, today the Louvre is the most visited art gallery in the world.
Number 3. Marrakech, Morocco. The Red City of Marrakech is a magical place brimming with markets, gardens, palaces, and mosques. Exploring the intimate courtyards and snaking alleyways of the historic Medina can easily eat up a day. Find inner peace at the serene Jardin Montreal, or taking the beauty of one of the city's historic mosques. Taking note that, unless you are Muslim, you are not allowed to enter. Number 2. Istanbul, Turkey.
Among the top in the world, and Istanbul's streets are a meze of the nation's best.
The mosques, bazaars, and Turkish baths of Istanbul could keep you happily occupied for your entire trip. An eye full of breathtaking architecture here, a good-natured haggle over a carpet there.
Haggling in the Grand Bazaar, one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world. It's a great place to pick up stuff like rugs,
Kick your trip off at the awe-inspiring Sultan Ahmed Kamili Blue Mosque, which is visible from many points of the city.
Up with a mop. Can you go to do? Oh my god, I don't even know. I can't see. I got soap in the wall. Mildly.
Stroll the Galata Bridge and stop by the miniature park to see its tiny artifacts. The Grand Bazaar has thousands of shops to browse, while the Egyptian Bazaar is a fragrant trove of spices and fruits.
Architecture, and surely one of the most beautiful buildings on earth. Even though Turkey is secular.
Number 1. London, United Kingdom. The Crown Jewels, Buckingham Palace, Camden Market. In London, history collides with art, fashion, food, and good British ale. A perfect day is different for everyone. Culture aficionados shouldn't miss the Tate Modern and the Royal Opera House. If you love fashion, Oxford Street has shopping galore. For foodies, cream tea at Harrods, or crispy fish from a proper chippy, offers classic London flavor. Music and book buffs will love seeing Abbey Road and the Sherlock Holmes Museum at 221 B Baker Street. More music and entertainment countdowns published every day. Be sure to subscribe to Explore the World.